Hi, and welcome to part 5 of the Blue Ridge Parkway Revisited. I am in Afton, Virginia. I just got on. It is 6 p.m. I didn't do that much today. I'm going to drive down the parkway just a little bit. I'm here at my first overlook, Afton Overlook. I'm going south. If I go north, I'll go into Shenandoah National Park and Skyline Drive, which is actually I have to pay to do the Shenandoah Valley. The Shenandoah Valley is not like another 100 miles tacked on. It's about, and then travels to 75 miles outside of Washington, D.C. I'm not really going to have time probably to do that one anyway, so I'm just going to kind of have to skip that one. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I was traveling 250, U.S. Highway 250 East out of, I'm about 17 miles from Staunton, Virginia. And it's closed. The road's closed, so I can't go any further. Beautiful area, and then you take a turn, and then I don't know where that goes. But anyways, I got off of U.S. Highway 11. I've traveled U.S. Highway 11 before. Last year, I traveled it traveled it all the way to about maybe 60 or 70 miles outside of Corbettsville, New York. Anyway, in Pennsylvania. Anyway. Corbettsville is in New York, but I was in Pennsylvania. Anyway, so it's about 6 p.m. and I'm going to get to it fairly quickly. Today's been kind of a slow day. I had some stomach issues today. I just wasn't really feeling it today. In fact, I wasn't even planning on getting on the parkway today, but I stopped at, I left the truck stop. It was kind of late. I was just dragging. I didn't go to sleep till late last night. I mean, had a lot on my mind. I guess, with the car after what I did, I'm obsessing over it, and it's kind of looming large on my mind. Anyway, I left the truck stop, which was, I think, in Buchanan, Virginia. Anyway, I traveled U.S. Highway 11 north. I came to a Love's. I saw a McDonald's. I decided, you know what? After the day I had yesterday, I deserve a McDonald's. So I got myself a Big Mac. I don't do that often, but I got myself a hamburger, and, and then sat there for a little while, and then decided to travel north a little bit, hit U.S. Highway 250 East, and saw Shenandoah National Park. I read about that earlier today. Then I drove here, and here I was, and I said, okay, I can go down the, down the Blue Ridge Parkway for maybe an hour. I don't want to stay on here long. And I'm pretty close to the interstate this time, so I'm really glad about that. I don't have a lot left to explore and drive, at least not, on the parkway, but I have about maybe 30, maybe 40 miles. Nah, maybe more than that, maybe 60. Anyway, maybe 60, something like that. My apologies, I just paused. I mean, two women were standing right near my car, because I'm in an overlook. Anyway, so I'm going to get to it now. Okay, I'm here at the Afton Overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Like I said, it's about 6 p.m. Okay, I'm at another overlook. I think this one is Rockfish Valley Overlook. I can see like a little pond down there. That's gorgeous. You guys can zoom in and look. That's nice. That's at 10 times. more times. Beautiful. Okay, I'm standing at the Shenandoah Valley overlook. It's not much of an overlook because you can't really see all that much. This beautiful tree I photographed. I think that's beautiful. As you can see, you can't really see much. Oops. Oh, sun's shining right in my eyes. I thought I'd walk you guys down here a little bit. As you can see, you can't see all that much. Okay, here's another, I guess, vantage point. And as you can see, kind of looks like it's kind of downhill, but, oh, the sun's shining right in my eyes, so I can't really move my position. Anyway, as you can see, you can't see anything. Just can't see anything, but regardless, it's still beautiful. A lot of trees. And this right here, I just photographed. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love that. Okay, thought I'd just do a little tiny short video of the other side. As you can see, you can't see anything down into the valley. Can't really see anything. It's basically up. And I photographed this tree right here. This tree is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, well, I didn't photograph it up that far. Anyway, just gorgeous. Okay, I am at the Humpback Overlook. It says that it is a 40-minute walk to the rocks. It's already 7 o'clock, so it's a little bit too late for me to do any hiking, and that wasn't really what I wanted to do today anyway. I just wanted to get a few pictures, do a little bit of video. Don't want to be on the Parkway too late. Don't want to run the risk of hitting a deer. I already saw what happened yesterday when I drove my car into a ditch. Okay, I'm here at the visitor center, which of course is closed, but I stopped here because there is a cabin down here. And of course I took some pictures as well. Anyway, it's late in the evening, it's 7 o'clock. I'm not going to drive south much farther. Only just a little ways. I'm going to drive a little ways. Oh, this is gorgeous out here. Maybe one or two. I'll drive maybe 1 or 2 more overlooks, and that's going to be about it. Because I want to go back up to and park where you start the Shenandoah Valley National Park tour. To get in there, it is $30 for 7 days. I will not have time. It's like, I think it's over 100 miles if I'm not mistaken, but I just, there's no way. I'm not going to have time. I only have, I have physical therapy tomorrow, but clearly I'm not going to make it back. Plus I have to go check out some more property as well. That's going to be, I think, at the end of this week. I'll do that. It won't take too long, hopefully. Oh my, I'm already over a minute. Anyway, let's get up here to the tree and then I'll take you guys down to the cabin. It is gorgeous out here. This is not going to be a really long video. I mean, it's going to be long enough, I guess, because the video is longer, but Anyway, I'm gonna come down here. This looks like a farmstead. Okay. Here starts the little trail that goes down to the, yes, this is gorgeous. Let's do a little more video right here. Oh yes, this is just gorgeous. Oh yes. This is beautiful. I love that tree in the background. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. And then there looks like, wow, there's a scarecrow out here. Take some pictures. Well, I didn't take my pictures. Here's the cabin. Okay, I'm gonna stop for now and I'll come back in just a bit. Okay, I'm not sure what this little wooden plank or whatever you want to call that thing is under this tree. Okay, I'm out here at the Scarecrow, and then this was apparently the place where they planted vegetables. Their little garden area. Let's walk down here and see if they have any. I'll see what they got in there. I don't think they have any vegetables in there. Maybe they do. I could see the flowers though I could see the flowers before I even walked in here. Yeah, it looks like they might have something in here. Okay, here's the cabin. And here's, I'm not sure what that is in the background. Probably a little chicken coop. And here is, it looks like a wagon or someplace where they attach the wagon. Zoom in, you can get a better view. And then over here is, I'm not sure. That's probably a little chicken coop. Maybe, I'm not sure. And then here's the, I guess, where they attach wagons? Not sure. Here's the other side of the cabin. Let's zoom in so you guys can get a better look at that side. And then, of course, there's that little chicken coop or whatever that is. And then there's all the woods and forest behind. And another little building over here, which I'm going to take you guys down to and show you that one. And then there's another one off in the distance. Okay, here's this other little building. And then there's the forest. A lot of birds. I hear a lot of birds out here. And then here's the other building down this little trail. Okay, here's the other little building. Let's walk on by this. And we'll walk. Oh, there's something out there. I'm not sure. Let's zoom in, see what it is. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know much. When it comes to all the stuff going on, you know, all the stuff from like 100 years ago or 150 years ago, unfortunately, I'm not too adept at that. Okay. There is another building out here. Oh, and there looks like what was a, outhouse? Maybe. Let's turn it around, let you guys see the other side. Okay, here's the other side of the building, and then here's a little building out here, which you can barely see it, but if I zoom in, outhouse. Okay, here's the other little building. Let's back up so you can get a better view. It says right there, unsafe water, do not drink. I wouldn't drink it anyway. Of course, some kid might. Although, today kids are a lot smarter than, I don't know, they're pretty smart. Okay, guys, so this was probably some type of a water or a spring house or someplace where they pump their water. Okay, let's pan around. And here goes. I'm guessing this is the walking trail, but I'm not gonna, it's getting late. It's like 7, a little after 7, so I'm not going to be doing any hiking or walking. I tried to hike the other trail, but up to the humpback rocks or whatever, but I just couldn't do it. It's just, I just can't. I'm just doing what little I can do. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys a little bit later. Okay, I'm down the walking trail. I walked a little ways. There was one car in here when I came in, and I just passed the lady that was hiking. And I'm not gonna hike far. For one, it's too treacherous. I mean, it's a little difficult. Especially with me having an ankle issue, it's definitely a little bit, but not too bad. And it looks like there's another little section you go through up here. Okay, I said this was an outhouse. Well, pretty sure it's not an outhouse. It doesn't look much like an outhouse. It's probably something that the park rangers or something use, but pretty sure it is not an outhouse. Okay, I'm back up near the visitor center at the entrance where I go to the cabin. So I'm getting pretty close to the last video of the day that I can do. It's getting later, so I'm going to probably make my way back to the exit of the Parkway. I knew I wasn't going to get much done today. Just a little short, tiny drive, a couple of overlooks. I knew it wasn't going to be much today. Anyway, stop signs were not part of the background 150 years ago. Anyway, I'll make my way back up where I can park at the entrance of the Shenandoah and maybe explore that just a little bit walking. Okay, I'm back where I started at the Afton Overlook. I've only been here, I've only driven the Parkway for a couple of hours. Starting to get a little darker. I was on the Parkway very late last night, and I do not want to be on the Parkway that late. I passed, I passed a lot of deer, and then there was one section and I didn't pass any deer. I think I saw like one, but I didn't know that, and I was only doing about 20 miles an hour, and I don't want to do that. Okay, zoomed in. It's an absolutely beautiful night. Okay, here I am at the Shenandoah National Park. It's too late to go in tonight, but I'm here and I'm going to walk up this way a little bit, see what's going on. There's a little parking space, a little parking area before you cross the bridge, which is over the interstate. And I was going to park there. Let's walk on down this way a little bit. Let's pan you guys around a little bit. Here's the forest. But anyway, I was going to walk there, and park there and take some pictures of the Shenandoah sign and start my video there, and this is the video that I should have done first, but I opted not to. For whatever reason, I decided not to. So, anyway, I got to this point, and I guess this is the entrance right up here to the Shenandoah National Park. But anyway, so I pulled in here. Anyway, there's another sign on the other side. Anyway, back to the video. I just pulled in, and then I decided, no, I think I'm just gonna drive a little bit further. And there was a car in front of me, and I guess they got up here, didn't know how far it went, maybe, who knows, but they turned around. So they stopped right here. There's a little pull out. They went on the little pull out, and then they just backed up, turned around. It's not that difficult. Which I'm glad there was a pull out there, because I parked on the pull out and decided to walk up this way. And this is actually a good time to walk. Just a really good time to walk a little bit. And I'm already at 2 minutes, which I didn't want to do, but I wanted to continue to share a little bit of info. I assume that there's someone at the I guess would you call it like a toll booth, kind of like at the booth to take your money. I assume there's someone here, but I don't know. So I'm gonna walk up this way just a little bit, and then I'm gonna see. I see there's a light like right up there on the thing. It says stop. You go in. Anyway, I thought I would, like I said, come up here, walk around a little bit, look and see what the prices are. There's a little thing posted there for prices, but wait, it looks like you can't go through. Well, no, I don't know. I looked on their website to U-turn allowed. Okay, U-turn allowed after entrance station, it says. Well, glad I didn't do that. I wonder if there's anyone up there at the station. Okay, yes, I think there is. Anyway, I'm going to walk up here a little bit. I'm already at 3 minutes, guys. So I'm going to walk you guys up here to the Shenandoah National Park sign. And so for anyone who wants to drive the Shenandoah, you'll know how much it is. Now, it's also on their website as well. If you just look up Shenandoah National Park, as I said earlier, I think it goes 100 miles and 75 miles outside of DC. So, entrance fee valid for 7 days with receipt. I have actually had the America the Beautiful, which is $80, an annual pass. Personally, that's my favorite. Anyway, private vehicle is $30, and it's good for 7 days. Motorcycle, $25. Per person, $15 if you walk in. Geez, I don't think I'm going to want to walk 100 miles. Anyway, I'm going to pan you guys. Don't want my car out here and the thing. Anyway, it's already at 4 minutes, and I didn't mean to do this because I still want to do a small video up there at the pullout. So I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Okay, guys, I also found the information for when you enter the Shenandoah National Park, the information for the campgrounds here. Loft Mountain is 25 miles, Lewis Mountain is 47 miles, Big Meadows is 55 miles, Matthews Arm is 83 miles, and then there are lodges, which is at Lewis Mountain, Big Meadows, and Skyland. 47, 55, and 64, respectively. First one's full. The rest of them have all vacancies. Okay, I'm going to walk down this way a little bit. A car just went through, and they stopped for a second, and then they went on through, so I don't know. Maybe if it's manned, I don't know. Okay, guys, it looks like apparently the station is closed. It says pay as you leave. Gosh, let me look on the other side and see, how do you pay? I want to see how I can pay. Okay guys, I'm back out here at junction 250 and 64 where I can leave, but there's nobody manning the station. It says pay as you leave. There's not going to be anybody back in that station until in the morning, I'm sure. I'll probably come back tomorrow and check it out, but for now I am going to maybe just drive down the Shenandoah just for a few minutes, not long, and just take a look. I don't know if there are any overlooks or not. I'll have to see. I'm not going to drive far because it's getting too late. Okay, I am up here at an overlook called Calf Mountain Overlook on the Shenandoah Valley National Park. I skipped the first two overlooks. I decided I just keep driving, but I come to this one, and this has a gorgeous sunset. Not as gorgeous as it could be, but it's pretty darn nice. So I decided to stop and take some pictures and do a little bit of video. And it is cold out here. Okay, I'm up here at McCormick Gap in the Shenandoah Valley National Park. And this is going to be the last overlook that I stop at. So it's kind of cool out tonight. I decided to stop here. There's a beautiful, beautiful sunset, but you can't really see it that well. So let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Let's go over here. This place was really full earlier. There was a lot of people here. So I went down to another overlook. I passed a deer that was standing right in the middle of the road. Zoom in a little more. Oh yes. Oh yes, absolutely gorgeous. You can see the lights down there of the town. Back out again. Okay, just a few more seconds of a beautiful night. It gets a little grainy now, which I don't like. Let's zoom back out. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I know this is going to be a dark video because it is almost dark. It is after 9 p.m. It's like 9:15 p.m. As you can see from this sign, this is where I should have started, but this is where I should have started my video. This is where I got on. And of course I went to the Blue Ridge Parkway first, and then I did do a little bit of the Shenandoah National Park and Skyline Drive. Like I said, there was nobody at the station, so there was really no one to you know, make me pay or not pay or whatever. As you can see, let's pan you around and see if you can see any of the background. As you can see, it is very, very, very dark, and as you go up there, it is, wow, it is dark. And then there's a car with his lights on. Yes, it is very dark out here. I will finish, I'll finish this video up, and I see a few people getting off of the whoops, I want my car in there. Anyway, as you can see, it's very, very dark, and I'm going to finish this video up in just a bit. But first I got to figure out where I'm going. I have no clue where I'm going tonight, and I also want to take a look at the pictures. I know there was Loft Mountain. I want to see how far, you know, how long it would take me to maybe how far it would be to drive to the upper end and come back down. You know, instead of driving north, drive north now on the interstate or something, and then drive south. Oops. Sorry guys, and then drive south. But anyway, I'll be back in just a bit. Hi, here I am at the Afton Overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I didn't get started until late yet. This was yesterday. I didn't get started until late, about 5 p.m. I started making my way towards the Blue Ridge Parkway in Afton. Afton is like the last stop, and then going north, you go into the Shenandoah National Park, which I did get into a little bit of the Shenandoah last night. Anyway, And now that today, I'm trying to pull this video together so that I've got it pulled together and I can continue on my trek today. It's going to put me a little bit later than I wanted. I probably won't be up to the Shenandoah entrance until about 1, maybe 1:30. I still have to, I haven't went in the truck stop yet. I still need to go in, start my day, brush my teeth, change clothes. Anyway, so this was last night. It was much later. I didn't get to the actual Parkway until about 6 p.m., maybe a little bit later. But anyway, traveling south. This is going south. Anyway, I picked this up and then I went on and did do a little bit of the Shenandoah, like I said. But it was a very nice night. I didn't pass too many deer last night. I only passed a couple, so that was good. Hi, the next 3 videos are at the Afton Overlook. As you can see from this video, I'm backtracking a little bit. I did all the video to begin with, and then I didn't do the slideshows until this morning because I didn't have a lot of time last night. I started and I just had to go straight through, did the Blue Ridge Parkway, did live video, then went to the Shenandoah, a little, not much into the Shenandoah, but a little bit, and all live video, and then I'm doing the like I call still video later, which if I have time I don't do that. I do them all together. But anyway, the next 3 videos are again at the Afton Overlook. The next 3 videos are at the Shenandoah Valley Overlook. This next video is of the Humpback Overlook. The next two videos are of an old Appalachian cabin. The first one is to the entrance of the cabin, and the second one is to the actual cabin, along with some other old buildings and cabins and an old water spring along the walking trail. The next video is of the garden and an old scarecrow that's right across from where the old Appalachian cabin is located. The next three videos are around the cabin, the entrance of the cabin, midway on the walking trail around the cabin, and at the very end of the walking trail, which I think takes you across the street onto an actual hiking trail. This next video is back at the Afton Overlook, about an hour and a half after I first started my little trek. The next two videos are at the Shenandoah National Park. The first one is before you get to the entrance to the Shenandoah Valley National Park, and the second one is within the park. This next video is of the sunset at McCormick Gap within the Shenandoah National Park. This last video is at the entrance of the Shenandoah Valley National Park. It gives distances to the campgrounds and the places where the campgrounds are. One I know is Loft Mountain. There's another one, Lewis Mountain. Anyway, it gives the distances and whether there's vacancy or not. This was as of yesterday, like June 15th of 2021. By the time you watch this video, it will probably be past that. I have about somewhere in the neighborhood of close to 60 videos that I am behind on getting posted. I was posting every day, and then I kind of kept creating my daily vlog, but kind of fell behind on posting. There were a few times when I couldn't get them uploaded. Maybe service wasn't great, or maybe I didn't have time, so I kind of fell behind, and I ended up continuing to create, and then I just fell behind, and I was creating a vlog every single day, but initially only posting about once a week. Now I'm trying to get at least one every day posted, but sometimes I don't. So that's kind of put me behind. So by the time you see this video, this will be long after, probably in July or August of this year, 2021. Anyway, like I said, I got into the Shenandoah National Park last night. The entrance station was closed, so I just drove on in, and took a few pictures at a couple of the overlooks, got the sunset, and then left. I'm planning on going back today, and this will be, I don't know what you'd call it, probably initially really day one, because day one of a sunny day, because last night I went in about 8 o'clock, so I can't even really count that. That was part of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Anyway, so today I'm going to head back. I'm getting started a little bit later than I initially intended. I didn't want to get started this late, and I still have a little bit to do. I have to change clothes, go in the truck stop, get my day started. So it's going to be kind of a little bit of a late day today. The entrance fee is $30, and of course you have 7 days to go. I also have physical therapy today, but I'm not going to get to that. Just put it out. It's very stressful for me to continue to go back and forth. I do my trips, and then I'll do a trip, and then I end up having to, I only get a couple days. I got to turn around and go drive 2 hours back. Then I got to drive the 2 hours back to wherever it is I want to continue my trek. So it's basically, if I want to go to Virginia, or in this case right now it's Shenandoah National Park, it's like, okay, turn around, jam home as quick as I can, go to physical therapy, then turn around and come back, drive the 3 or 4 hours. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I know I should probably be just trying to just stay there, stay at home. And I did for a little bit, about 2-3 weeks. I did stay at home. The futon is absolutely killing my back. I've padded it as much as I can. Well, I could actually add a little more padding, but it is really hurting my back. I get up in the morning stiff, sore, can barely walk. I can barely walk, and it's tough. Being in the car is not great, but it's actually a little bit better. Obviously, I'll be headed home here in a few days, but again, it's tough. I end up sleeping on the futon, and it is tough. It's really tough to wake up in the morning and I'm sore and I can barely walk and I can barely move. The physical therapist told me to do my exercises in the morning, but but I can barely walk, so I have to get up, and it's a very slow start in the morning. And then, of course, I should be probably doing my exercises before I eat my breakfast, but I don't. And it's tough, because I get up and I can barely move, and then we're not doing a whole lot at the house. I mean, I just eat, sleep. It's basically eat, sleep, exercise, or do my physical therapy and watch movies, and that's it. And I find that very, I don't find that stimulating. I don't find that useful. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I am trying to get a little bit done in the house, cleaning up the house, reorganizing the house, doing what I need to do inside the house, but that gets old very quickly. Anyway, I like to be out. I like to be in nature, but there's just not enough places to go, around town to be out and about. Okay, this is going to conclude part 5 of the Blue Ridge Parkway video, or day 5 rather. As I was saying in the last video, I like to be out and about and in nature, and I could of course, while I'm at home, I could go to the park and do things of that nature, but it just, I guess being at home, I'm lazy. I get up, I do what I got to do, and then I don't do it. And, you know, that's like, I don't know. It's not, I don't like to be confined. I don't. And I feel confined at my house. And I feel there's a lot going on right now. Of course, I'm in physical therapy, and that's stressing me, because I go to physical therapy, and if I want to go do something, I've only got a day or two. And then if I, like I said before, I want to continue a trek, I've got to turn around and drive, you know, 200 miles or 100 miles back to where, or maybe more, you know, just depending where I want to be. And that's adding up a lot of miles on my car. I'm already adding up more than I like, but, you know, it is what it is. But I just don't, you know, and that's kind of making me feel trapped. And I have a lot of other stuff, some other stuff that goes on, meetings and appointments and things that I have to do as well. And that's also stressing me and making me feel trapped. And 2 days ago, or when I got my ouchie on my car and kind of ended up in a ditch, I was feeling very, very stressed that day. And I don't like that. And I don't know if the stress was distracting me. I know that my my phone charger breaking or you know, breaking definitely was a distraction, and definitely panicked me, or not panicked me, but caused me to be nerve-wracked, and I don't like to feel that way. I need to feel relaxed. And as I said, waking up in the morning on a futon and waking up sore and hurting and stiff and can barely move is not good. And then it takes me a little while to be able to move around, and finally I move around and I can, you know, I feel a little better. I'm not as sore, not as stiff. But then, you know, I go to bed that night and it's the same old, wake up the next morning, stiff, sore, hurting, can't move. It's the same old. And like I said before, my car is not great, but I actually have slept better. It's kind of an either or. In the car, I kind of wake up with my arm a little more numb, although I haven't really noticed that in the last few days, thank God. But I have been doing some of my neck exercises. I can't lay down, obviously, on a table or on the ground and do them, as she said, just lay a yoga mat down on the ground. I don't do that. But I can do a lot of the exercises standing up, so that's a help. Anyway, I do what I can, and I'm not able to hike a lot because of my ankle, my knee, my back. I mean, that's really set me back, and I find that frustrating. But I mean, all the way around, I feel stressed and frustrated because I'm going to physical therapy, being pulled back. And I shouldn't feel that way because, I mean, they schedule me for the physical therapy, and I'm really glad they got me the physical therapy. She's shown me a lot of exercises I can do that will really help my neck and my back. And obviously, and going to the doctor, that's been a big help all the way around. But again, you know, I find these things stressful, being pulled back, and I'm also being pulled back with something else too that I'm really not going to talk much about right now, but only to say it's a constant, like a meeting thing, you know. I'm being pulled back. And then of course there's work. I looked at the first couple properties. I'm scheduled to go look at another property. I haven't got the exact date on when I'm going to go look at the second property in Boone. So, but of course when I do, it'll come out on my vlog. I will definitely put that out there and talk about that, but when that day comes. Anyway, I know it's going to come soon, so anyway, it'll probably line up about the time it's time for me to go back home, you know. Then I go back to physical therapy. I know, like I said, she's on me about trying to get there. They want me to go 3 times a week or twice a week, or sometimes it hasn't worked that way, and I had to go to work. Anyway, I'm at the end of my time. I'm almost at the end of my 5 minutes, so I'm going to conclude this video, and I hope everyone has a good week, a good month, whatever. God bless. Peace.